This is Packet Tracer 514, and we're going to be configuring static routes, and our objectives are configure static routes, identify the different types of routes in a routing table, and to verify the configuration. So the activity calls for the first step is to configure the static routes in the branch router. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to the command line interface and get into our configuration mode. So configure terminal, and then we're going to type in these routes, and that's IP route 209.165.200.224, the subnet of 255.255.255.224 via the 192.168.2.130, and then IP route 192.168.2.64, 255.255.255.192, and 192.168.2.130, and IP route 209.165.201.0, 255.255.255.252 via the 192.168.2.130. Okay, now we'll need to exit configuration mode and do a copy run start. Okay, and then the next thing activity wants us to do is go to the HQ router and configure the static routes in it. So configure terminal, and IP route 192.168.2.192, subnet of 255.255.255.192, and 192.168.2.129. Okay, let me try that one again. Except I need to take out this dot, put a space in there. Consistent subnet. Let's check this again. 192.168.2.192, subnet of 255.255.255.192. Six eight two one two nine. Okay. Oh, I see the mistake here on my subnet mask. This right here needs to be a 5. Okay, so let me just start over. IP route 192.168.2.192, 255.255.255.192, and 192.168.2.129. Okay, and the other IP route we're going to enter is 209.165.200.24, 255, 255, too many fives, .255.224, and 209.165.201.1. Okay, and then we can exit out of there and do a copy run start, save our configuration. And the next thing we need to do in this activity is go to the ISP router and set up some static routes there. Okay, and IP route 192.168.2.64, 255, 255, 255.192, and 209.165.201.2. And the second route is 192.168.2. Oh. 2.192, 255, 255, 255.192, 209.165.201.2. And the last one is 192.168.2.128, 255, 255, 255.192, 209.165.201.2. We can exit out of that and do a copy run start. Okay, next the activity wants us to verify configurations. So we're going to select each router and view the routing table. So we'll start with the branch router. And we can do a show IP route. We can see the routes that we statically assigned. Same thing with the HQ. We'll do a show IP route. These are the two that we assigned there. And finally the ISP. We'll do a show IP route. And the three that we assigned there. Alright, next thing in the activity, we want to ping PC2 from PC1. So we can go to the command prompt and we're going to ping 192.168.2.126. First one timed out and the rest three came back. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to do a trace route from PC1 to the web server. So we're still in PC1, so I'm just going to type the command trace route. Oh. Trace route, and it's 209.165.200.254. Okay, and then next thing we want to do is from PC1 we're going to navigate out to the web, and activity says we should go to cisco.com. Okay, so that will complete this activity on configuring static routes. We configured static routes, we identified the different types of routes in the routing table, and then we verified configuration and connectivity.